Hey, good morning, Facebook. It is Joshua Pondexter. Uh, this is Ask Joshua. And, we always try to bring some thought provoking, interesting um, topics uh, to our Friday mornings. This one here is the 4 phases of retirement planning. Um, if you're on Facebook, like I'm on Facebook, watching the ins and outs, posting, marketing your services on Facebook, like we all do. Um, I just consistently, I am consistently seeing um, retirement planning, IRAs, 401k, this IRA, Roth workshop, right? Uh, and so I think it's an incomplete story because there are 4 phases to retirement planning, and the only um, um, contributing to an account is not the only way to plan for retirement. That's only half the story when there's 4 aspects of retirement planning. Once again, Joshua Pondexter, can you see that? He's a hero. He's a legend. He's a grandpa, right? Mm. So, COVID had us down. Don't want to let go, but I am getting stronger every day, recovering. Man, I get back to my full strength. Um, well, I'm not waiting till I get back to my full strength to praise God for good health. But when you lose it and you're trying to build it back up, you know the difference for sure, right? So, uh, don't know if you guys can hear my music, but I don't own the rights to this music. This is get them back from the beginning. Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. It's time to wake up, people. Falling, falling for all this trickery out here. Wake up, everybody. This is Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, featuring um, legendary Teddy Pendergrass. Right. Come on. Let's wake up, everybody. Your retirement planning is in your hand. It's not left to an IRA, a Roth IRA, a 401k. No, it's in your hands. Yeah. No. Going on the rights to this music. Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. The incomparable Teddy Pendergrass. There's a lot going on. This song is still relevant. A lot of war, a lot of poverty. hmm And if you don't accumulate no money, you can't help nobody, not even yourself, right? Come on, wake up. So we're here to help in our own little way. Got to teach these children the very best you can. So that's what we're going to talk about this morning. We're going to talk about the 4 phases of retirement planning, right? So let me give them to you. Number 1 is contribution. Where will I decide to contribute my energy and my money, right? Number 2, accumulation, right? I'm going to accumulate my wealth, my financial wealth, my intellectual wealth, my emotional wealth, my spiritual wealth, right? So, going to be some accumulation going on. And then number 3 is distribution. So, after I had accumulated all of this wealth, all of this intellectual knowledge, all of this emotional and spiritual knowledge, then I can live on it, right? But if you don't accumulate anything, you won't be able to live on anything, right? So That's the number three. That's the distribution phase of retirement planning. Good morning, brother. Where we're talking about the four phases of retirement planning. So number three, the distribution, where I can begin to live on those things I accumulated, and then number four, which is transfer. Right. So now, how do I transfer my money, my emotional maturity, my intellectual accumulation of knowledge, um, and my spiritual accumulation? How do I transfer that to my loved ones, my family, my community, right? Four phases of retirement. Going to give them to you once again. Contribution, where am I contributing my time and my energy? Accumulation, stuff is just not going to accumulate on its own, right? And then once I accumulate, then I'm going to live off of it, right? And then once I make my transition in life, I'm going to transfer it to the next generation. So let's go ahead and get right into it, people. Contribution, energy, money. Where am I going to put my energy, and where am I going to put my money? Am I going to work for someone else, or am I going to work for myself? Am I going to build my own business, build my own company? Or am I going to spend 30, 40 years building other people's companies? Because you're not going to be able to work for one person. You're going to have 4, 5, 7 different jobs building other people's dreams, right? So where am I going? Am I and there's nothing wrong with that, because if I decide that's what I want to do, build a career, now I got to do that. Now, where am I going to contribute my money? So that's when the products come into place. Am I going to take my money to the Wall Street vultures, right? And buy mutual funds and stocks and bonds and put them under the umbrella, or under the wrapping of an IRA, a Roth IRA, 401k. All that is the wrapping, right? But there's somewhere your money is going, to mutual funds, to stocks, to bonds, and the people that deal with that, the Wall Street people, and they're very clever at stealing your money, right? So now, once I have, so that's a place to put it. Or am I, or am I going to put my money in real estate? Am I going to invest in real estate, right? Okay. Am I going to invest in business? There's 3 pots for you to put your money, because now you done got your time where you're going to work. Is it for yourself? Is it for some other people? Work for them, so I don't have to deal with the headaches of marketing, of selling, keeping my books and all that. I don't want that headache. So I just want to go to work, do my job, earn some money, and then take that money. Am I going to put it in the stock market? Am I going to invest it in real estate? Or am I going to invest in me a little side business, right? So I got people around me starting barbershops and chicken shacks and whatever. I might be an investor for them. Excuse me. Now, trust me, that's the first step. And after that, it's not autopilot. I don't stick my head in the sand. Now it's the accumulation period. If I'm going to accumulate some knowledge, if I'm going to accumulate some expertise to continue to earn more money, I'm going to have to study. I'm going to have to read. I'm going to have to practice, right? And then, in developing those skills, I begin to watch my accumulations, right? So if that's my energy. My energy is in accumulation, is to develop skill set, develop knowledge, right? So now I put my money with the stock market. You better learn something about the stock market. You better learn about fees. You better learn about the rule of 72. the rule of 100, all these financial principles, you better learn if you're going to accumulate money, because you'll put your money in there, and 20, 30 years down the road, they will take three-fourths of the profit and give you a third. That's not right. But that's what's happening during the accumulation period. Now, that's money. So you need to accumulate some intellectual knowledge. You need to accumulate some spiritual knowledge, some emotional knowledge, right? So this is all during the accumulation period, this 30-year period, right, of development, right? So age 25, 30 years later, you're 55, and you wake up and you say, I have put my energy and my money in the wrong places. Don't fear. We got a program for you. If you're willing to turn it around, we can help you turn it around, right? The accumulation period. Then the distribution period. Well, now I can begin to live on those things that I have accumulated. My money, my intellectual property, so I can continue to make money, my emotional accumulation of knowledge, right? My spiritual accumulation now, and so now I'm living on it, right? I'm living on it. I'm sharing it with my children, my grandchildren, my community, right? So if you don't have anything that accumulated, there's no distribution. You're gonna be like 95% of the people at age 65, depending upon someone else or Social Security to take care of you, right? And then the transfer, right? So now it's time for me. I didn't have a wonderful, full, adventurous life. I lived life to the fullest. I had a life of service and contribution and love for myself, for my family, for my community. Now it's time for me to go home, right? So where you're going is dependent on your spiritual reality, right? So, but now I'm ready to transfer all these things that I accumulated to my family, right? Am I leaving them to transfer of my intellectual knowledge with journals and books and things of that nature, right? Of have they seen me be a stand-up individual, right? My principles, my morals, have I transferred that to my family, right? And then the hardest thing to transfer in America is money, because if you transfer it wrong, excessive taxation, delay, which is called probate, can take chunks of your money that you have accumulated to give to the next generation. Okay, very well. So listen, I'm like everybody else. I'm looking at these folks on Facebook promoting their workshops for, retirement planning and stuff like that. Only dealing with one, and that's for you to come give your money to them. And then that's it. They keep taking your money, telling you, oh, the market does what it does. Those just wait, stay the long haul. No, that's not the accumulation phase. You need to know what you're doing. So, so we're doing a little mini workshop here on retirement planning. Once again, the 4 phases of retirement planning. That's the contribution, where you decide where I'm going to contribute my energy and my money. Right. So once you make that decision, right? Am I going to work for someone else, or am I going to build my my own business, or am I do a combination of the two, right? So, bam. Once you decide that, now it's time to accumulate. It takes skills to accumulate, right? It even it takes skills to accumulate some debt, right? The wrong skills. Right? So now, if you're going to accumulate some things, you need to have the skill, because you have decided, well, where I'm going to put my energy and where I'm going to put my money. I'm going to put my money in real estate. I'm going to put it with the vultures on Wall Street. Am I going to put it in my own business? it takes skills to be successful, right? To let's see, we got some comments here. Combination of the two. Okay, I don't know what that means, brother. The combination of the two. It takes skills to accumulate anything, right? So now we're working on accumulating money, emotional maturity, um, intellectual property. All right. So if along this way you become bankrupt and you lose all your physical possessions, can you regain all that stuff? Again, that's intellectual property, right? Got to develop some of that stuff. And then once you have accumulated your money, your knowledge, your emotional and spiritual maturity, right? Now you come to the point in your life, I don't know, it might be age 80. It is, at least 80 for me. Then I distribution phase, and I start living on those things I accumulated, right? And then once I ready to make my transition, I transfer, right? This is a very complex part of estate planning, because if you die wrong, your assets will a combination making money, working for an organization, also building my own. Oh, okay, okay, all right, that's cool. All right, okay, okay. So that's a combination. That's where you put in your time, right? That contribution, right? So we got to develop those skills for accumulation, distribution. I got you. I got you. And transfer, right? So I accumulated $1 million. Do I want the federal government to get 33%, and then my my local government get another 10%? So 43% of my cash go to the federal and state? No, no. This is what you're faced with at the transfer phase. So it's a very time. Matter of fact, Stone Consultant LLC. This is what we specialize in: helping you die right and leaving. What do you mean die wrong? Well, dying wrong, depending on if you die young or die old, Joshua. And so if you die young and you don't have any life insurance to take care of your responsibility, you have died wrong, because now those folks are become the ward of the state, right? The state has to take care of them. And then when you get old and you die without a trust, without your assets identified, who they're going to go to, that's dying wrong, right? Yeah, because now other people are going to get into your business, right? So once again, we never want to make these things an hour, 2 hours. This is a quick 20 minutes, a little, I'm calling a mini workshop on the 4 phases of retirement planning. Number 1, contribution. Where are you going to spend your time and your energy and your money, right? Am I going to work for other people, or I'm going to work for myself, right? And then once I decide on my time and my energy, I'm going to earn some money. And then when I get that money, where I'm going to put that money, right? Am I put that money with Wall Street, the vultures that sells you IRAs, 401ks, and stuff like that, because they're in cahoots with the federal government, right? They're putting you in that tax trap, right? So that's why they give you that tax deferred benefit. All right, so am I going to put my money there, or I'm going to put my money in real estate? I'm going to put it in my own business, right? Then number 2, accumulation. You got to accumulate some skills, baby. You have to some intellectual property. Is there anything in your head that people will pay you for besides a job, right? Distribution, right? So once you have accumulated your intellectual property, your emotional property, your spiritual property, and your financial properties, right? Now you can retire. Like people, me is age 80, right? So, and then after that, you got to die, right? So now uh, you want to die right so that the bulk of your estate is transferred to your people. Listen, this is Ask Joshua. We came on to talk about the 4 phases of retirement planning. If you didn't get a chance to catch this whole video, it will be on my timeline. We advise you to check it out. So no matter where you are, if you're starting over 50, you decided I spent my time working for other people. I put my money with Wall Street. Now I'm 50 and I got pennies. How can I correct that? Stone Consultant LLC, we can help you with that. You can go to joshuapondexter.com and schedule an appointment, and we will help you with the 4 phases of retirement planning. No matter where you are in the phases, we can help you. Listen, this video will also be uploaded to my YouTube channel, Joshua Pondexter. Hey, go check it out. We're doing these for the people, for the culture, if you will. Hey, listen, it's always important. We wish you love, peace, and so let me find the off button here. All right. Enjoy your Friday.